Hi everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to make a little graduation cap out of ribbon, like this one, and also a little mini diploma. You can attach these cute little miniature graduation things to clips or hair ties or whatever you choose. You can even use them for scrapbooking and all that other good stuff. So the materials that you're going to need is this ribbon is 7/8 of an inch wide, and it's two of them are 1.5 inches long, and one of them is 1 1/4 inches long. You're also going to need another, which is 2.5 inches long, of the 1.5 inch wide ribbon. This is going to be used for the diploma. And you will need 3 strands of embroidery floss that has not been separated. Just each strand contains 6 little strands. So you're going to need 3 of those to tie for the tassel right here. You're also going to need a little embellishment, like a little gem for right here, and also a thin strip of 1/8 of an inch wide ribbon for the diploma. You'll need a ruler, a lighter, and of course a glue gun. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing that we're going to do is we are going to cut and make the top part of the graduation cap up here. So you're going to get the piece that's 1 1/4 inches long, and we're going to be cutting at a slight angle from one corner inward. So the angle is going to look like this. It's going to be a slight angle, and you're going to turn it over and do the same thing on the other side, but make sure this angle on this side is parallel to the angle on the other side. So you're going to do the same thing, a slight angle, like that. And then you're going to get your lighter and heat seal the ends. You can put that aside. Now we're going to make the cap part of the graduation hat. This part down here. So you're going to get your 2 pieces that are 1.5 inches long, and we're going to be heat sealing the ends. Just cut this one. And we're going to be heat sealing the ends like that, so that they don't fray, like that piece that I just cut off was all unraveled. When you heat seal it, it prevents it from unraveling. And the ribbon will not burst into flames. It can catch on fire, but it won't burst into flames, and you can just blow it out like a candle. It's really quick. It doesn't burst into flames. So now what you can do is you're going to take the 2 pieces, and we're going to be overlapping them like this to make like a point down here, which is going to be the point that's right here. So you're going to take the 2 corners and you're going to attach them like that to make a point. And we're going to be gluing them together like this. You get your glue gun and add a dab of glue back here. And hold it together until it sets like that. Then you're going to take the other 2 ends and we're going to bring it around like this. That. And what we're going to do is, I don't know if you can tell, but we're going to bring it so that the flat end right here is parallel with this flat end here. And the same thing on this side. This flat end here is parallel with the one up here to make a point. And we're going to glue that together. I'll just put a dab of glue along this end here. I'm going to hold it down. Like that. So that it looks like this. Now we're going to get our scissors and we're going to curve this corner off. so that it's curved right here. So just get your scissors and just cut in a curved way like that. And we're going to take our lighter and we're going to heat seal it down there. That way this part doesn't fray. So now we're going to get our glue gun, and in the inside here, in the very back, we're going to add a little dot of glue, so that way when we hold it down, this part is still a little bit open, but it's not all the way wide open like this. I'm going to just add a little dot of glue inside. And we're going to hold it down for a couple seconds. Like so. Then we're going to get the top of the cap and we're going to place it right here. We're going to add a dot of glue right there and we're going to place it down here so that this corner, the short corners, not these long pointy corners, the short pointed corners, so that it's even with this point here. This part is even, but a little bit, not all the way directly on it, but a little bit off. So we're going to add a dot of glue back there. And we're going to hold it down for a couple seconds till it sets. And there you have your little hat. Now we're going to add the little tassel. The tassel is very easy. You just take these 3 pieces of the embroidery floss and take them all together, and on one end you're just going to tie a simple knot. And make sure that they're about 4 to 6 inches in length, the pieces of embroidery floss. Don't cut it as short as this one is, because then you're going to have a very hard time braiding it and putting it together. So yeah, you're just going to tie a simple knot right there so that all 3 of them are attached together like this. And I'm going to get a little piece of tape and I'm going to tape it down here so that way I can braid it. But you're just going to braid it kind of long. I guess maybe braid it like about 2 inches. 2 to 2.5 inches. Braid it down. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so after you're done braiding it, I think I braided it mine about 2 inches. And you're going to tie another knot at the other end so that the braid does not come undone. So now what you're going to do is you're going to add a dot of glue right to the middle of the diamond shape, right down to the center, and you're not going to glue the knot down. You're going to glue the braid part that's right below the knot, because you're going to cut the knot off. You don't want the knot on here, because then your embellishment will be lifted up too high. So you're going to add a dot of glue right here, and you're going to place it right into the center of right here. So let's add a little dot of glue right to the center of your cap, like that. And you're going to get your braid, and you're going to place right there, not just directly below the knot, like so. Like that. Then you're going to get your scissors. Excuse me, I dropped my glue gun. Okay, then you're going to get your scissors and you're going to cut off the knot like that. Then you're going to get your glue gun and add a dot of glue right here to the top. And you're going to add your embellishment. You can add a dot of glue before you cut it off, but if you press down after you add the braid, and if you press down on it, the glue will seep into the braid and it won't come unraveled. But if you just hold it there and let it dry, if you snip off the end, it might come unraveled because it's just glued on one end. But you can experiment and try. But that's just what I do. I like to press down the glue because it dries faster. Whatever you guys like to do best. So there, I added the braid. And now what we're going to do is, before you cut anything down here, we're going to get another piece of embroidery floss, about maybe a 2-inch piece or something, and you can take, because it's 6 strands, each piece of embroidery floss has 6 strands, so you can take, let's say like 2 strands out, 1 or 2 strands. I'm going to use 2 strands, and wherever you want, like here, I tied it right there, so that way when I cut the length of my braid, I just unbraided it down there, and it, became the little tassel right here, the little strand tassel piece, because I tied my embroidery floss right there on the braid. So which on this one, I'm going to tie it like in the same spot, right where the cap ends right here, just like this one. So I'm going to get this, and I'm going to tie it right there, which I think is about an inch. No, it's probably about half an inch length. So let me go ahead and tie that. So I just did a simple little double knot there, and you can leave these strands hanging because they'll just become part of these strands here. So now what you want to do is you want to cut, let's say about 1/4 of an inch, or a little bit more than 1/4 of an inch, depending on how long you want your tassel to be. Just going to cut it like this, and you're just going to undo the braid. So I think I'm going to use my needle to do that, because it's kind of small. Just undo the braid like that, and you can fluff up your little strands so that they become little strands here. Then we're going to add a little dot of glue right down here so that the tassel looks like it's hanging off the top of the cap. So we're going to add a little dot of glue right to the bottom part right here of the cap. Just a little tiny dot of glue. You don't want it too much. Then we're going to add this, like so. You can press it down. I like to press it down. I'm used to the heat of it. So there's the little tassel. Cute little tassel. Cute little graduation cap. Now that's actually the hard part. The easy part, the easy one, is the diploma. The diploma is very easy. So you're going to get 2.5 inches of the 1.5-inch ribbon. And see how it unravels right here? That's what happens if you don't heat seal it. I'm just going to cut that off. Okay, so you're just going to heat seal your ends. Like that. Then you're just going to get one end, and you're just going to simply roll it. Roll it up. Roll, roll, roll. Just like that. Then you're going to get your glue gun, and you're going to glue this end down. Hold it down so that it sets. Just like that. So you have the paper part of your diploma. Then you're going to get it's about 8 inches. I'm using a little bit more so that way I can cut off the ends. And you're just going to add a dab of glue right to the middle of the back. Okay. I'm going to add a little dot of glue, just like that. And you're going to lay the ribbon like this on the back. It just makes it so much easier to tie, just right there in the middle. Then you just turn it over, and you just tie a simple little bow. And you can just mess with it to make it the size that you want. Just like that. Just a simple little bow. And then you cut off the ends at the length that you want. And after you cut off the ends, of course you heat seal them. And I like to pull the loop in this to the side, and I'll add like a little dot of glue, tiny little dot of glue back there, and then just press it down. And the same thing on the other side, so that way if your little girl or whoever you're making this for pulls on it, the bow does not, come apart. So let me just add a little tiny dot of glue back here, like that, and then you just press it down, like so, and the same thing on the other side. Glue gun keeps falling. Okay. There you go. And with this one, I just turned one of the little pieces and I glued it down there. You can leave it just like that if you want, or you can do the same thing I did, just move it like that and just glue it down like this. Whatever you choose. And that's it. That's how you make little graduation caps and little diplomas. So, if you have any suggestions of tutorials that you would want me to make, just, of course, leave it in a comment below, and I'll get back to you. And also, go like my Facebook fan page. I do a lot of giveaways. I'm going to be doing giveaways every Friday, so go ahead and go like my Facebook fan page. The link is going to be down below. So thanks for watching, and hope you have fun.